Hey, what's up guys? Chelsea, welcome back to Fate Grand Order 7th Interludes. Last time we did... was it Da Vinci? I think it was Da Vinci last time. Most recent time. Probably. Anyway. Today we're doing Suzuka Gozen's a high school girl stroll in Chaldea. Which will probably be the last one. I probably won't get to Edison. Unfortunately. But that's fine. That's aight. He doesn't give Saint Quartz anyway, so what does he matter? But yeah. Oh, I should also probably turn the audio on for you. There you go. That would help. But yeah, no, I guess we just get into it. I'm not sure what to expect. Well, a high school girl wannabe traipsing through Chaldea, I suppose. Quite literal. I'm going to assume. Oh, that's why my bond point increasers aren't showing. 'Twas because I didn't have it set to the bond point increase filter. That would help a little bit. All right, start quest.
Here, Senpai, I brought you some tea. I think this pot turned out better than the one I made yesterday.
How is it? How'd the one yesterday turn out? Every pot you make comes out better than the last. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah. Okay, I'll pour myself a cup too.
OMG, I can't even. You're my master, so you've gotta do something.
Suzuka, what's wrong? Here, have some tea first.
Tea? Oh my god, you're so considerate. I'm so touched knowing Mash can really look after people.
Okay, that was quick.
This jasmine tea is delish. By the way, this tea actually goes really well with Japanese sweets. And that's not why I'm here. The tea is so good though.
And why are you here?
Why? Do you even have to ask? Is it freaking obvious? I'm literally bored AF.
Honestly, understandable.
Huh? I have got nothing but time here. I mean, I'm a high school girl.
Again, wannabe high school girl, but sure.
We should not ever have entire days in our planners empty.
I see, a teenage girl, huh? Totally,
We can't fall even one day behind. We gotta keep up with the trends and stuff, or we'll end up looking like total losers. It's how high school girls gotta live. It's like an actual war. Now that I'm all materialized, I'm not wasting another second hanging around this boring dump. You feel me?
Right.
Hold up. Stare. You said your name's Mash, right?
How old are you again? Me? Well, it's sort of complicated in my case.
Really? Aren't you at least high school age? Such a waste. Oh wait, maybe this is actually perfect? Cause you'd be perfect for what high school girls do. You know, clicks and stuff.
Don't drag Mash into your buffoonery. She's a good girl. She wouldn't keep anyone out of any clique, you know?
Alright, Mash, you come with me. I guess you can come too, Master.
Huh? Where are we going?
Dunno, we don't have to have a destination, do we? We can figure that out later. I just want to get out of here and chat a little and stuff. It'd rock if there was someplace we could chill, like a mall, but since there isn't, we'll just have to settle for walking around this Chaldea place. I mean, you could even show me around if you wanna. I don't know this place at all.
Well, I don't mind giving you a tour, but it doesn't have to be right now, does it? Senpai and I were just enjoying a nice relaxing tea time while we... She's like, tea time, shmee time.
Let's get a move on. Come on, let's go already. We're burning daylight or whatever. Tug tug.
Well, I guess I can't refuse. It'll be fun. You know, if she talked normally, I could... And I'm not talking about, like, the voice I give her. I'm like, the way she, like, structures her sentences and whatnot. If she just spoke normally... I don't know. I don't think the whole schoolgirl thing would be as bad. Like, yeah, it'd be like, okay, sure. We can play along. Because she insists on speaking like a trendy... It's like stereotypical high school girl. Which, to be fair, that's probably all she knows. She probably watches, like, dramas. And that's... I assume that's where she got it from, is, like... dramas that she watched in the Throne of Heroes, however the hell that works.
Haha, it's not every day you get to go on a walk with two cute high schoolers hanging all over you.
Isn't Ritsuka like the luckiest girl out there? I guess. I'm a staff member of Caldia, not a student. Well... Suzuka, please don't take this the wrong way, but you're not really in high school, right?
Hey, don't get hung up on the details. It's like they say, you're only as old as you feel, right? And I'm for sure a teenager at heart.
Now shut up about all that age crap and show me around.
Ooh, where's the nearest crepe stand?
Real high school girl walks, toads need munchies. I'm afraid we don't have any food stands here, but there's a tea room up ahead. See the sign that says Moonlight? It used to be an empty storeroom until Dr. Roman fixed it up. When did her interlude come out? Did this come out before Moonlight Lost Room? Because if so, this is a funny, like, hint at that. But it might have come out after. But, like, obviously it's up before that because... yeah. Otherwise this wouldn't work, but...
Used to be an empty storeroom until Dr. Roman fixed it up.
I'm told it has AV equipment, soundproof walls, and even a karaoke machine.
OMG karaoke! Oh, that is just like a perfect place to stop for a walk. Besides, you've got to have mad karaoke skills when you go out to mixers and stuff.
Right.
Not gonna lie, I'm pretty good when it comes to music. So good I drew out Takamaru when he was hiding in a cave. Oh, but to set the record straight, karaoke isn't about who's the best singer. The most important part about karaoke is having fun and making sure everyone can enjoy it.
Oh, this will totes help me max out my high school girl game.
Come on, what are we still doing here?
Okay, let's go pay it a visit, but I don't know much about singing, so I'll probably just stick to listening. Oh no, Mash, you gotta sing. Speaking of which, I remember asking about this karaoke machine. Da Vinci was deadly serious when she said it would be better if I don't go near it for a while. I wonder why. That seems odd. Here we are. I think I hear something inside. Maybe someone's already using it? Oh great, here we go. What do you think what do you think is happening in there? Ritsuka?
Oh, is another high school girl in there? Come on, Mash, Ritsuka, let's go meet them.
There's a couple servants who act like who try to act like high school girls, but I don't know. Well, no, I guess they're not high schoolers; they're elementary schoolers. But I guess the Prisma Ilia girls might, because that was Prisma Ilia was a really early event, right? So I assume they would maybe use it, maybe. I guess. Who else? They're like the only ones who would have been out at this time, I think. Maybe Ishtar, depending on how. But I don't think Rin was. I guess we never really had the opportunity to see for sure or not. But I don't think Rin would be into karaoke, so I doubt Ishtar would get influenced in that manner. Oh,
let's go meet them.
And it's gonna be enemies, though. Oh, no, it's these two. Oh, right. Of course. How could I be so silly? Of course it's them. Why wouldn't it be them?
I am the
perfectest emperor. Bleat. Bloody, nice and bloody. Hyper Idol show time. Squawk. The hell? Hey, you said it wasn't about how good it is. Gah! Senpai! Hey in there, Senpai! Please get hold of yourself!
Your lovely singing voice gave me goosebumps, Lancer. I'm reminded once again why you're my rival. I'm impressed by your devilish singing too, Saber. I never would have guessed you had an auditory train wreck like that up your sleeve, given your adorable looks. That was good. Great even.
So awful, it was perfect, and you were so off-key, you were like a locked door.
As in the door to success. Please stop, you'll make me blush.
And I love your tyrant burning shout. It'd be the perfect for a top idol like me. It's Nero and Elizabeth. They seem to be smiling and glaring at each other simultaneously.
What was that singing? That was like the actual worst.
My brain's trying to shut off my sense of hearing.
And just what do you mean by that? You there, Foxy Ears. Just because you are a devoted fan lured
By the siren song of my beautiful music does not give you the right to simply listen for free. Right, yeah. Siren song,
Yeah, where do you get off sighing during our recital?
Beat it before we start charging admission.
Yikes. Admission for karaoke? That is like so not funny.
I'm afraid it's no joke, Suzuka, hard as it must be to believe. They're both completely serious. As far as they're both concerned, singing gives their lives purpose. They would never joke about it.
Oh, okay.
So that's these chicks' deal, huh? Chill, I must stay chill. Their songs might have almost knocked me out cold, but karaoke isn't about who's the best singer. Uh-huh.
Not just me, but everyone has to enjoy karaoke. Yeah, we should be having fun. Alright. Ahem. What you two think about your singing is like totally not my business, and it's not my place to critique it or anything, you know?
Some people might call your singing unique, but as long as you two are having fun, who cares? Anyway, if you're done, I think it's our turn to use this room. I'm a high school... Jesus Christ, Suzuka.
I'm a high school girl, so I gotta do some serious karaoke training. My social life depends on it. Now get out of the way. Huh. Do not be ridiculous, Foxy Ears. My performance has only just begun. How can you expect me to step off the stage after only 20
hours? Oh, 20 hours, huh?
And I still have over 100 songs to get through. Even if most of them are just remixes.
I don't remember how I spoke as Elizabeth.
Is my Halloween standard arrangement? My Halloween Demon Realm arrangement?
My Halloween Godary arrangement? My Halloween sound arrange?
I see. So you're saying you aren't going anywhere, aren't you?
Suzuka, what if you sang with them? Of course, Master and I just remembered something urgent we have to attend to, so he definitely won't be joining you. Yeah, Mash?
Oh, what? Are you nuts? I'm not singing with them. I'm trying to improve my skills, not make them worse. Besides, I don't want to sing with just anyone. You're the only other high schooler here besides me, Mash. There's like not enough money in the world for me to sing with
little red-toned Deaf Hood and her creepy idol wannabe sidekick. As I said before, I may technically be a teenage girl, but...
What was that? You dare refer to a great emperor like myself as Little Red Tone Deaf Hood? I have a most beautiful singing voice.
Yeah, sure.
Creepy idol wannabe sidekick? Now I get it, Saber.
This girl must be jealous of our immense talent.
Sure. Aha, so that is it. She must be a contrarian.
A hater! Who despises things that are popular. Okay, yeah, sure. That's it exactly.
This only serves as proof that my singing is spreading beyond its intended audience. Still, Umu, it is sad that we cannot see eye to eye even after becoming servants. But that does not mean I shall be relinquishing this mic anytime soon. All that matters is that I am enjoying myself. You there, fox ears. Fox ears. For some reason, that appellation fills me with dread. But no matter.
Having Tamamo flashbacks.
If you wish to claim this mic as your own, you shall have to pry it out of my hands. True. In the idol world, everything comes down to
Power and violence eventually, does it? I mean, I guess I wouldn't know, but...
And since I'm the top idol,
If you're going to try and steal my mic, you'd better be ready for a world of hurt.
Huh, what are you two talking about? I don't even. Whatevs, if you're hoping for a fight, then I'm totes down.
Oh no, these incredibly powerful servants are about to fight for an incredibly insignificant reason. Mash. As we've learned throughout this game, you just gotta go with the flow sometimes. There's no helping it. Just let them get out of their system, and it'll all work out. Probably. More than likely, it'll work out. Anyway, they're throwing... Throwing lackeys at us first, huh? I wonder if these things actually enjoy their, masters? Singing. I can't imagine so, but... Yeah... Maybe. You never know. Everyone's got their own tastes. Or maybe they're just drawn in by Elizabeth being a dragonkin. And they're like, sort of my people, kind of. Kinda, sort of my people. Oh, 93,000 and 77,000, huh? Umu. Damn, even with both of these, Castoria won't hit full. It's off to do.
恐れよ災いは今こそお前たちのもとへと来たる真剣草薙の太刀
Alright, Liz is definitely going to die right here. Boom. Perfect. Alright, Nero, you're on your own. You gotta give it up. You're not the idol you thought you were. I really hate to break it to you, I do. You're my goat. But you gotta face reality every now and then. You gotta share your stage.
Cool. I suppose my performance must have taken a greater toll on me than I realized.
Thud.
Oh man, if only I hadn't put in those 2 hours of high-touch practice before singing.
Thud.
Teenagers are totes the best at being greedy. Now let's get this karaoke party started. Huh?
It seems the battle ended up destroying the machine. No, not the karaoke. War. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing.
Oh well, guess there's nothing we can do now that it's broken. But hey, it's not like there aren't a bunch of other things we still gotta do. Come on, Mesh and Master, let's blow this popsicle stand and find somewhere else to go.
Hold on, let me just finish submitting the damage report and repair request.
Okay, done.
Although now that I think about it, we may be better off if the machine's never repaired. Maybe. Standing up.
What if the machine's broken? In that case, we shall now test our seeing might free of the confines of musical accompaniment. Lancer, I challenge you to an a cappella contest. La la la.
Oh god.
Challenge accepted. A true idol has no problem keeping her fans enthralled with the power of her voice alone. La.
Whatevs. Just get me away from this freak show. Don't be mean. They're not a freak show. They're just okay, maybe they're a freak show, but you know, they're trying their best. Okay, they're doing their best. Let them live their life. Like in true high schooler fashion, Suzuka's very ruthless in her descriptions of people.
Hey, Master, Mash, I've said this before, so I'm pretty sure you know what the deal is, but... yes? I want to be the cutest girl ever. That way I'll be Gucci when I finally meet the one. Like, I've got no idea if any other versions of me already met the one somewhere, or if I'm gonna meet him myself one day. But I am totes certain he's out there. He's like, gotta be perfect, someone I can devote all my love and stuff to, and be a killer hot babe. So if there's any chance I might meet him, I can't just cycle from being so awesomely cute, can I?
Yeah, I see. So that's what you want to, that's why you want to polish your skills.
Yep, so karaoke's pretty much off the list now, but I can totes hone other skills in our walk. Besides, the way I see it, a top-tier high school girl's gotta know how to play the game, which means she's gotta be used to hanging out with guys. If my future boyfriend gets away because I end up freezing at a crucial moment, that'd just be the worst, right?
Wouldn't a naive, innocent girl have her own appeal?
No. Obviously. I mean, you have heard about the whole, like, misconnection thing, right? You get one shot to say the right thing, and if you blow it, it's all over. So I can't just sit in my tower waiting for Prince Charming or whatever. I gotta go on the attack. So my next goal on this walk is to find a certified hottie and chat him up.
Is it gonna be it's gonna be Gawain, isn't it?
A,
certified hottie, huh? Well, there are a good number of other servants here. Oh, we're on the subject. What sort of things are you looking for in a romantic partner, Suzuka?
Oh, you wanna talk about boys? I knew we were totes on the same page, Mesh.
No, I don't think so. I was just asking purely out of curiosity. I'm not. Uh-huh.
Right, yeah, anyways, I don't really have a clear picture, you know? I mean, if I did, that'd sure make finding the one way easier. So I guess I'll know what I'm looking for when I see it. I see, so you can't say anything for sure until you've actually met him. Does that mean you can't tell if it's fate or not until it's actually happening? Oh yeah, totally, that's it exactly. Don't overthink it and all, right? If you wanna talk, talk, if not, don't. You should gotta figure it out as you go. Now come on, I want to see what sort of guys this place has. I feel like Gawain makes the most sense. He was an extra. Well, I guess if you want certified hottie, there is Darmud. Hello, Master Mash. Are you out for a walk? May I ask who your new friend is? Nah, he might be handsome, but he looks like he's got hella bad romantic luck.
Yeah, it's an understatement.
Plus, for some reason, I feel like a boar would kick his ass.
That's kind of rude. Oh god. What is she gonna say about Gil? Oh ho, is the mongrel out for a walk? I must be starved for stimulation. Very well, I am in fine spirits today, so I shall grant you an audience. Just this once, I'll permit you to regale me with the tales of your many comedic failures. Be certain to make them entertaining.
Nah, it's cool to be an influencer, but he's way too stuck up for me. I think I prefer the kid we saw earlier who looks kinda like him. That kid is him, but okay.
I'm surprised he didn't go fucking crazy at that. Like, what? What'd you say to me, bitch?
What's going on? Huh? Nah, not really my type. Plus, nobody likes a guy who's cuter than her. Nobody.
You know, I don't necessarily disagree, but it's interesting that she just straight up admits Astolfo is cuter than her. You'd think her pride wouldn't allow it as a high school girl, but who knows? Yeah, not Finn. Not David. That's for sure. Really? None of the Camelot boys. Interesting.
What the hell? There are tons of good-looking guys here, so how come all I can do is swipe left? There's just something wrong with all of them. Forget finding a boyfriend. There's not even someone worth practicing my flirting on here.
I feel oddly bad about that. Yeah, they're just minding their business. They come up and get roasted. Like, bruh, I don't. You should feel bad. Maybe don't limit yourself to handsome young guys.
You might be onto something there. Maybe I should try older guys. Silver foxes are totes a thing. Speaking of which...
If it isn't Mash and Master, I'm glad to see you both in good health. And I don't believe we've met.
Sup, I'm Suzuka, a saber. I'm Audi 5000, peace.
A saber you say, what a coincidence. My name's Fergus and I'm a saber myself. Yeah, Suzuka, he's the one guy I won't mind you roasting to oblivion. Go for it. Stare. I must say, Lady Suzuka. Please tell me she doesn't. No, it's a battle. No, there's no way she goes for it. You're one fine woman.
Eh? For real?
Suzuka, don't fall for it.
Oh, that's so sweet. I guess that super jacked look can work.
I see. Aside from Med, how many of the Chaldea women fall for this? I can't imagine many, and even Med doesn't really fall for it. She's just that... Yeah, he's the only one that can keep up with her. In that case, Lady Suzuka, maybe we should have ourselves a little sparring session? You seem like you have energy to spare. Fergus, please, I'd love to have you as my partner.
Oh, you mean that thing swordsmen like to get up to?
No, Suzuka, he didn't mean literal. Oh my god. Now I'm just imagining, like, they get to a private room and they start stripping, and then she's like, what the fuck are you doing? And he's like, huh? What, we're gonna spar? Twiddle his eyebrows. And then she's like, no. And then tries to slash at his privates. Like, I'm out of here.
I was getting kind of tired of just strolling around.
Senpai! Senpai! Is it just me or are the two of them speaking English and still somehow managing to not be speaking the same language? And you accept. Wonderful. Suzuka. You know, in her own way, she actually is kind of pure. The fact she doesn't understand what he's saying. But I guess if she doesn't know what he's like, then I guess I don't blame her for misunderstanding.
So where do you want to do this thing? I passed the training room earlier if you want to go at it there.
Oh my god, Fergus. I can't with this guy. I just fucking can't with this guy. The training room, you say? I was thinking either your room or mine. But I see you prefer someplace a little roomier. Very well, I gladly accept. Please tell me she understands at this point. She has to, right? I can't wait to get started. Despite your flippant demeanor, I knew from the moment I laid eyes on you that you were ripe for the plucking. I'm not reading that.
Huh? Wait, when you said partner, you meant... What are you, stupid or something? What the actual hell, creeper? I knew it. Forget it, I take back literally everything I said before.
Now, something to be embarrassed about. Come on, approaching determinedly.
Why you... Damn it, I knew this place was a freak show. Left swipe, left swipe, left swipe!
Fergus.
I don't even know. I don't even know what to say.
I just.
いいでしょう。仕事の時間です。加減が難しいのよね。行きますわよ。行きます。強化。
Just why? Why, Fergus?
そういうのははい。と。ワンツー。
Does he ever figure out that innuendo talk only really works? Or is only really understood by Med and then probably a few of the other male servants? Probably not, huh? He probably remains in blissful ignorance? I don't know if I'd call it blissful, but close enough to, I guess. Really now? Alright. We'll get a berserker in here. Really show them what we've got.
やります。的確かとお呼びですか？モルデュール。波が来ますよ。
Nice. Let's see. We'll just buff her all the way up. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up.
聖剣ばかりではありません。白兵戦行きます。
And let's do it in...
神域のお呼びですか？
Hopefully those first two attacks can... We'll see. It'll probably take the full combo, realistically, to
あ
kill
なた
him.
を信じてあなたを見上げて
Well,
今も私は走っています。胸に宿る星の鼓動、ホープビル・キャメロット。
Yes.
ミストルティ、
It was very close,
守護者たちよ。
but we got him. By Jove, we got him. And then death to Mr. Berserker. I don't know why there are soulless damned here. I feel like we should be concerned about that. But you know, it's fine. I mean, if no one else is freaking out, then I'm sure there's no issue with it. No issue at all, I'm sure. Alright, final one. Berserkers and Assassins. I'm not sure who to expect from this one. An assassin, huh? Unless Berserker is the servant we're fighting, or maybe they're both servants. Could be a Berserker assassin duo.
Ugh, that sucked ass.
I'm so sorry. Usually he's a paragon of sabers and highly dependable, but he can get carried away.
You don't need to apologize. It's that old freak with the drill who's way out of line. And why the hell's he get off calling me ripe? Can't he talk about how I'm a cute teenage girl in the prime of my freaking youth? It's unfreaking believable.
No, at least it's all over. There's a break room right over there. How about we rest a bit? Oh, okay, yeah, it is a duo of servants.
I've lost count of how many drinks this is. But who cares? Bottoms up. Yeah, wine shared with you is always special wine, Shuten.
Is that Riz?
And the snacks we stole off of the Green Archer are so deliciously sweet. Now what were we talking about again? Alright, so I give those humans an earful. I said, from the bottom of my heart, see you all must be. So there.
Okay, I guess I didn't want to actually write what she said. Just fill in the blanks.
My, you must have scared them out of their minds, Ibaraki. Your transformations surprise even me sometimes. Fufu? What could be scarier than a sudden, unexpected, and dramatic transformation? I don't know what I'd do if I ran into a big Oni with a completely blank face. Right? Kind of a master stroke from me, don't you think? I wish you could have seen the looks in their faces.
I'm surprised to find them drinking here.
The two Oni?
They do seem to be thoroughly intoxicated.
Shh. It's the Oni, and I was already in a bad mood. What gives?
Alright.
Mash, do they do this kind of crap often?
Yes, I'd say so. I've seen them like this several times before.
Damn it, this is exactly why... they're annoying and I just can't with this freaking stench. Hey, Oni. Huh? Do I know you? Do you, not know what a total pain you are being with all this drinking? Get out of here.
Oh god, this is not how you make friends.
This is totally why people always say Onis suck, or that they're clueless, or that they're just like, or that they just like to attack when you're minding your own business. I mean, okay, so that might have led to a couple of romantic encounters or something, but that really doesn't matter anymore. Just shape the hell up and quit making trouble for me already, Oni. So you say we suck?
That we're clueless? Big words from a little fox.
Wait, you're not actually a fox, are you? Well, if it isn't that Demon King's princess, I'm delighted to meet you. Huh? You know a Shuten? It's Suzuka Gozen, daughter of the Demon King of the Fourth Heaven. She lived in Japan long before I set foot in Ue, so I haven't had the pleasure, but I've heard all about her. Care to join us for a drink?
Oni have so much in common with the daughters of Demon Kings. We should get along really well.
What do you say? Shh. So you know who I am. Then I have a lot more to say to you now. Your lazy asses are why I got sent to Japan in the first place. You caused me no end of trouble. Japan is just a few tiny islands. You could have turned it into a demon kingdom in a week if you actually cared. But no, you failed to do so. Easy to believe all you did was get drunk even then. I suspect you only bothered attacking humans when you were bored and felt like it. An Oni who doesn't know her place is bad, but a lazy Oni is just infuriating. You got some nerve showing your lazy side to me. If you can't be of service, then go take your useless hide somewhere and disappear. Suzuka? What?
Oh my, Suzuka, listen to you. It sounds like the real you starting to show. I guess seeing an Oni must have jolted you back to your true self,
That was just like an accident, Kay? I just like couldn't be bothered to say how much you guys suck. Do you still totes suck? Ugh, I'm like embarrassed AF. Wait, I mean, no I'm not. I'm being a teenager as totes is the best. We're cute and awesome, we're just the best. Totes. I think she's broken.
Suzuka, you seem a little flustered. You're also blushing bright red.
I slipped. I can't believe I slipped. Being around those things forced my old self out. That side of me is old news. This is the real me now. But since I haven't been manifested here for long, I'm still weak and immature. Even though I decided that this time I was gonna find true love and stick with it to the end. Mumble.
She's just facing the wall and mumbling to herself. I think we should, like, give her some space. Maybe. Senpai, I think her speech pattern may have rubbed off on you a bit. What? No.
Rah! There I'm back, and I'm 1000% better. Which is good, because I'm, like, gonna need all the energy I can get for this next part.
Next part? I'm glad to hear you're feeling better now, but what comes next?
Being attacked by Oni. Oh, come on, even you can totally figure that out, right?
Put the fear of God into these punk-ass Oni for sending me on a cruddy trip down memory lane.
Mwahaha! Did you hear that, Shuten? I think the little demon princess is angry at us.
Oh, how annoying. I don't see why she doesn't just join us for a drink.
Uh-oh, I think we're about to get drawn into another battle. Be careful, senpai! That sucks. They didn't even want to fight. They were just chilling, and then they got cursed out by Suzuka, like... At least they were drinking in the break room. It's not like they were just out in the hallway or in the public cafeteria. Like, she could have left them be, but no. She had to have a stick up her butt. Shaking my head. Poor Ibaraki and Shuten. They did nothing wrong. Quite literally, they did nothing wrong. Ah, well. It is what it is. Everyone's gotta pay the piper eventually. And for them, it just happened to be after getting cursed out for no real good reason. Yeah, sure. Alright, how much health they got? Probably like 90, 80. Oh no, quite a bit. I thought it was gonna be similar to Nero and Elizabeth, but no, they're quite a bit stronger. Okay. Damn. Let's do this. We will buff ourselves to heck. And then... Well, actually, why did I give I shouldn't have used Ibuki's buffs, because I'm just gonna do this.
Yeah, Gozen!
Well, Ibaraki posed 0 threat, and Shuten's about to be deleted as well. Oh no! No, there she is. There goes. Yep, deleted. Well, that was anticlimactic. Alright, Suzuka, lay off them a little bit. You did start it.
Shh, I guess they're too tough for us. Come on, Shuten, let's go somewhere else.
Maybe I had a little too much to drink. A little hair of the dog should help.
Just so you guys know, Master, they were basically right about me. I'm the daughter of the Demon King of the Fourth Heaven. I'm just another servant, just another saber. But that doesn't change the fact that I'm a high school girl at heart. That's just who I am now, capiche?
Got it. All that matters is that you're cute. But I do want to know, why did you pick that of all things?
It's not about a choice, it's about being true to myself above all.
Actually, I'm curious about that too. If you don't mind, would you please tell us why?
Look, a lot of real crazy stuff went down while I was alive. Then after I became a heroic spirit, I found out what modern high school girls are like, right? They're like the embodiment of popularity, beauty, and cuteness. It's just like super fab. Plus they enjoy life to the fullest, so I thought this is it.
This is what I've been looking for.
Totally makes sense, right?
Yeah, I guess.
So my wish is to find the best boyfriend ever, have the best romance ever, and get the whole happily ever after thing, Kay? So to do that, I decided to be the best teenage high school girl ever.
Now I understand, Suzuka. You just really
want to find romance.
Pretty much. Hey, don't you know it's like rude to laugh in people's faces? Come on, let's go to this damn break room of yours.
Sure, I'll show you where it is.
Well, now look who's all high and mighty. I think it's like truth or dare o'clock. So as a fellow teenage girl, you're gonna tell me the truth about your
Experiences with boys when we get to the break room. All of her experiences are with Roman, Marsberry, and then other servants, pretty much. And probably a few other scientists. Oh, I guess the crypt are boys too, I suppose. But I don't know if that's gonna help much when the only ones who really talked to her are Ophelia and Pepe.
Come on, let's go.
Huh? I never agreed to that.
Don't bother running. You're not going anywhere. Just like resign yourself to your fate.
Come on, Mash. Go have girl talk with Suzuka. You haven't been able to have girl talk in like over a year at this point, right? At this point in the timeline, because the cryptors have been out of commission, so to speak. Alright, we're gonna leave it there. I will put her second one in this video as well, but I have stream in 20 minutes. Sure, I got to do that, and then later tonight, before the special release period ends, because we're running out of time, I'll get this one recorded, and then we'll yeah, then we'll be Gucci. But first, yeah, that's about what I thought. I'm weak. I know it. I know I'm weak, but I had to try, you know? I had to try. Anyway. I think it's watching. Actually, I don't know why I was about to do an outro when this isn't the end. Again, this is gonna be tacked on to this, just recorded later, but yeah, I'll see you guys in a moment from your POV. Alright, I am back to do the second of Suzuka Gozen's Interludes. I think of ears, therefore I have ears. I'll be honest, I'm intrigued to see what the hell the context is for that title. Like what? I think okay, you know, I'm sure it'll make perfect sense. Probably. Probably. More than likely.
Ugh, why am I the one stuck gathering firewood for this campout?
I don't know.
Oh well, I guess it's no biggie. I had like time to kill anyway.
Thank you, Suzuka. It really is a huge help.
Man, going on a campout together sounds great. Interesting. I kind of assumed he would have been dead by now, because he didn't show up in the first interlude at all. So I kind of assumed this took place like during Epic of Remnant, but maybe not. Alright. Man, going on a campout together sounds great. Heck, I'm having a blast just watching all of you. I know your family's reputation follows you around, Suzuka, and I know some servants have been keeping their distance from you because of it. So I'm hoping this will give you an opportunity to get to know everyone better. We're all about teamwork at Caldia, after all.
You like went to talk, calling the shots from way up on high and stuff. You don't even have to sleep outside tonight like the rest of us. Isn't that totes unfair? Or at least like super rude since we have to? Insensitive much?
Hey now, just because I've got a roof over my head, doesn't mean I'm happy. Roof over my head? Do you have any idea how hard it is to be all alone in the office working overtime?
Oh, so it's like that, huh? I didn't know you were all alone up there without a single colleague to keep you company. You're like...
Otakamaru or something?
Don't worry, Suzuka.
Dr. Roman is nowhere near alone. Whenever all the other Chaldea staff are gone and he thinks no one's looking, he'll open up a web browser and talk to Majimari and share all his fears and anxieties with the digital idols he saved on our servers. Even commenting on them like a third party would. I don't know how that unique skill of his works exactly, but I do know it helps him.
Oh my god, seriously?
So he's basically like writing self-insert fanfics? Why, Mash, why you airing Roman's fucking private shit? What the hell? That's not cool.
Yikes, you're even more of a loner than I thought, Doc.
I didn't know he was such a total dork. Just because someone's a loner doesn't make them automatically make them a nerd. Or a dork. Right. Besides, by that logic, wouldn't Otakamaru be just like me?
Oh man, you're right. Now that you mention it, you're totally like birds of a feather. Like, Otakamaru is one of those guys who seem dumb and violent at first, but actually turns out to be like super smart and logical and stuff. In your case, I thought I'd hate you because you're like this weirdly carefree optimist and stuff, but actually...
Oh, go on.
Never mind, it's nothing. I already said too much.
That was strange, Senpai. I wonder why she paused like that. So she doesn't hate him? Suzuka Gozen might come across as a teenage girl, but actually... Tamamo, what the hell are you doing here?
Mikon? Did somebody need help? Well, not to worry, your favorite dependable shrine-maiden fox, the Momo no Mae, is here to lend you her paws. Look, Master, see how quickly I gathered this firewood? What do you think? Like I always say, there's nothing a good wife can't do. Camping, bring it on. Wilderness, survival, love it. Now why don't we take the time I just saved us and use it to make a nice fire, where we can stare adoringly into each other's eyes and... Oh?
Ugh, I don't know why, but like, there's something about your face that really grates at me. What are you doing here?
I do have some faint memories of you, but for our purposes, let's say this is our first meeting. I assume this is in reference to the fact that... Actually, no, that wouldn't make sense. Because Last Encore came out in 2018? 2017? 2018? So FGO would have already started by the time Last Encore came out. And the reason I'm talking about Last Encore instead of... Extella is because... Or... No, that wouldn't make sense. I'm just going to assume the implication here is that... Because we don't fight Suzuka in Extra at all. So I'm going to assume the implication is meant to be that Tamamo, as any other Master's servant in the Moon Holy Grail War, Moon Cell, maybe fought Suzuka at one point. I don't know. I'm not sure what the implication here is meant to be. Unless this has to do with like their mythology. Maybe they meet at some point in their mythologies. I don't know. I don't know what the reasoning here is meant to be.
I do have some faint memories of you, but for our purposes, let's say this is our first meeting. Ahem, I can ask you the same thing. Who do you think you're fooling with that good girl act?
So that's how it's gonna be, huh? Alright, whatevs. At least there's one thing we can agree on.
Oh yes, that we can.
What's up with the ears and tail, fox bitch? You're totes copying my thing.
Excuse me, I've been around far longer than you. You're the copy fox here, you pathetic teenage wannabe. You're fighting already? I know some servants can have short fuses, but come on! They both have fox ears. I think this may be something of a turf war. Yeah, something like that, yeah. Pretty close. Hey, there can only be one fox here, biatch. Honestly, understandable. You know, if I was in their shoes, I might do the same thing. I don't know. Hard to say. I've never been in their shoes, so not certain, but it's possible. Very much possible. And yeah, let's throw that one on. Okay. Oh wow, they gave her a lot of health.
Mikon to Mama-chan!
Okay. Cursed embodiment Seshioseki, Huh. Alright, well. They gave us a full Taigong Wang. Charge. So may as well take advantage of that, or full combo if it is, unless it's a charge. Ow. You know, one of these days when Extra Record, the remake, comes out, I really want to see. I want to see her route, because like she has a fan base, and like, but my only real reference for her is FGO. The cameo she gets in CCC when you're doing the like what do you call them? The like time like warp portal battles where you're fighting. You know what I'm talking about? Where she's with Twice back when he was apparently was the you know what I'm talking about if you're but and then Extella, which apparently Extella, from what people said, is she's very Flanderized in Extella, so I don't want to take her, which I mean it's intentional Flanderization, as we find out, at least for the most part. But I guess even in the moments where it wasn't, where she was acting more like her normal self, she apparently wasn't quite right. So I want to play her route and extra, but I'm kind of again I'm waiting for the remake, and then CCC of course. Because I want to see why she has such a decently sized fan base in the Fate community. Because I don't get it. Like, I didn't hate her in Extella at all. Like, I actually quite enjoyed her, but now some people go crazy for her, and I'm like, I don't get it. Alright, Tamamo, you gonna leave your fox buddy alone? Let her have her fox thing now.
What does the fox say? Migon, apparently?
Or OMG. Any variation of those, really.
What the hell? How'd you make those skills so effective? I think they're even stronger than your noble phantasm. Pretty sure I've seen them somewhere before too.
Good. Look who's talking. Your skills are annoyingly strong. You don't even leave a single opening.
Wait, is this? No, that wouldn't make sense. Because again, this takes place apparently before Epic of Remnant. As you say, is this in reference to Seraph? Like maybe Tamamo Cat? But that wouldn't make sense. I don't know.
Your skills are annoyingly strong. You don't even leave a single opening in a fight. In fact, this fight reminded me of all the grudges I've been repressing so hard that my inner beast I've kept sealed away is free again. You know, knowing what we know now, I mean again, whether Kyonsuke is really all that Tamamo-like or esque remains to be seen. I'm not sure what the deal is there. But this is a funny line, at least going off what we know about Kyonsuke. But again, I'm not entirely sure if how connected they are. Because I think someone mentioned at one point that Kyonsuke isn't really a Tamamo, but also kind of is. I don't know. I'm not sure. I assume that connection is gonna get explained at some point, like what exactly she is, but we'll see. All the grudges I've been repressing so hard that my inner beast I've kept sealed away is free again. Now feel the wrath of a fox who has had no significant appearances in almost 2 years.
That's rough. Gah! I don't even know what you're talking about anymore. Yeah, assuming this interlude came out end of 2015, or like early 2016, then yeah, it would have been like a little over 2 years or so since CCC, and Extella wouldn't have come out yet. So yeah, that's tough. Gah, I don't even know what you were talking about anymore.
Time out. Please, you gotta stop before the kindling you gathered sets the whole mountain on fire. Besides, you're both originally from Japan, right? Can't we all just get along?
That probably just makes it worse.
Shut up, Doc. The only thing I know for sure here is that this bitch and I are never gonna get along. Seeing how my soul is, like, outright rejecting her, I'd bet we've got a beef left over from another world or something.
took the words right out of my mouth. You and I are like oil and water or chalk and cheese. Until one of us admits defeat, there's no earthly way we'll ever be working together to restore humanity.
At least you got that right. Of course it'll be your ass getting beat.
Oh, hell, look what dummy with more guts than sense is still pushing your luck. Very well then, so be it. I'll go over everything I dislike about you point by point. First is ears. I've been a fox for over 850 years now, so you can't pull the fur over my eyes. Those are fakes, aren't they? Ooh. Ooh. I don't know how authentic your whole teenage girl act is, but those ears are definitely clip-ons. Oh, shit. What do you gotta say to that, Suzuka, huh? And frankly, when it comes to fluffy ears, our master deserves nothing but the best nature has to offer, and since we know yours are fake, stop embarrassing yourself and remove them already.
And like, why should I do that? Who cares if I didn't have them in life? They're still cute as fluff.
For that matter, there's a bunch of other animal types in Chaldea.
And my ears are totes the cutest out of all of them.
I don't know about that. I actually think Tamamo Cat is probably the best.
Besides, it's not like I chose to have these ears, I was forced into having them. But instead of being all emo about it, I chose to own it and morphed them into something too cute to resist. Me. I did that. Not to mention, like, who died and made you queen of fluffy ears? You take out a patent on them or something? Honestly, I'm embarrassed for you just from watching you say that shit with a straight face. I mean, how petty can you be? Really, this is exactly why your own alter egos are always pissed off at you.
Ooh. Hey, you leave the Tamamo 9 out of this. I can't believe how shameless you are. You're so mature, I bet you spend all your time karaoke hopping. Well, I mean, not. Oh, well, the important thing is that Master understands, right, Master? You know, those ears are just poor imitations of the real deal, not like my perfectly cute ears. Don't you? So settle this for us once and for all. Whose ears would you rather fluff? I know this is Suzuka's interlude, but if I'm being honest, probably yours. Exactly, why'd you look at how my all-natural ears perk up when I'm happy? I knew you'd know quality when you saw it, Master.
Did Master just left swipe me? Can you, like, not tell how perfect of a combo high school girl and fluffy ears is?
I mean, technically, Tamamo also has a high school girl outfit, just not. It's kind of relegated to. Well, I guess to be fair, is the CCC one. Oh, not CCC. Extella. I don't know why it's the CCC. Her Extella one technically isn't her, but also is her. It was something weird. I don't remember exactly how that extra scene went. The Bond scene. Oh boy, I think we're gonna need to bring a third party in to settle this, or they might never stop arguing. I don't know if this will make it better or worse. There you are, Master. Here, I finished gathering firewood. I was also fortunate enough to find some fresh apples ready for picking. Be sure to thank the mountain for this bounty while you enjoy them. Oh, forgive me, it seems you're already in the middle of something. Munch munch. What the? Another fluffy-eared poseur?
Oh, weird. For some reason, she doesn't piss me off like you do, fox bitch.
Now that you mention it, she doesn't act like a teenager like you do. And her ears don't seem to be fox's ears either. Aha! I've got it! Genius caster that I am, I figured out how to bring this newcomer to my side. Okay, go for it. Hello, pretty wild kitty. That's a weird way to start that. Adelante, right? Yes, what is it? We have an emergency on our hands, so I need you to listen to me closely. See that fox poser over there? She said she was the first one to ever have fluffy ears, that hers are the best and that everyone else's are pale, worthless imitations. Hey now, she never went that far. Also, I prefer Adelante's myself.
Nobody asked you, loser.
Yeah, of course. Of course Roman would prefer cats.
Still, the fox bitch isn't wrong. Like, it's just the fact that my ears are the cutest.
You fell for it hook, line, and sinker. The whole problem with you sabers is you're all brawn and no brains. Everyone knows that. At any rate, Adelante, I trust you now see how our interests are aligned. That faux teenager there is the bane of fluffy-eared girls everywhere. It's our duty to bring her to justice. So I ask you now, will you lend me your speed? To be honest, I don't see the sense in measuring one's value by the fluffiness of one's ears. My ears certainly do not determine my worth. Thank you for being reasonable, but I also know there's an archer in this goddamn battle node, so I know she's gonna convince you somehow. So you don't even know what sort of fuzzy treasure you've got? Well, I guess it explains why you never showed up on my rival radar. Alright then, try this scenario on for size. Imagine you're raising some poor, penniless children in an orphanage as their foster mother. Picture it. You may not have much money, but your days are filled with happiness, smiling faces and warm hugs. That does sound nice. But then one day your children say something that rocks you to your very core. Mommy, are your ears really just second best? Are they just cheap knockoffs? I thought your ears were the fluffiest, Mommy, but I guess I was wrong. Wah! I don't want your ears anymore, Mommy. I want those ears. No, stop. Come back to me. It was all that poser's fault. She's evil incarnate, and she's trying to steal everything that makes our fluffy ears special. Now do you understand what's at stake? Luckily, this is our chance to take her down together. Justice and our all-natural ears are on our side. How dare you try to take my children away from me? You'll pay for this. I've heard of having an active imagination before, but this is ridiculous. Look, I know Adelante cares for children, but I feel like this is a little bit of a Flanderization of her character. A little bit, you know? Just a wee bit. Like, I don't think a hypothetical scenario would get her this worked up. Probably.
So you both want to throw it down with me, huh? Bring it, bitches. I'll show you exactly where my ears bring all the kids to the...
Why are you playing along with the hypothetical scenario too? Okay.
Your kids in particular totes love them, you know.
Why are you playing along with this?
It's something that's like nothing crueler than childhood innocence.
Say it is not so. No matter how tough times were, the smiles on my children's faces whenever they touched my ears warmed my heart. How delusional are you people? Okay. Warmed my heart more than any ray of sunshine. Does this mean they never truly reciprocated my love? Were the happy days we spent together no more than an illusion? Wah! Crap, Big Sis still isn't in her right mind. No, of course there are more than that. We're gonna play and do it at 2, I guess.
Yikes, I didn't realize she'd take that seriously. Now I feel kind of bad for messing with her. Hey, Adelante, I'm sure your kids will, like, realize the truth in the end, you know. Eventually they'll be like, I don't care about other ears. Mummy's ears are still totes my fave. Go on, picture it.
My children, then you really do love me. I knew I wasn't just imagining that. Now watch me, my children. I will prove once and for all that the ears you love are the best ears. Oh boy. Crap, my plan totally backfired.
Oh well, it seems like the tide has turned. Now's my chance to settle this
before Adelante comes to her senses. I'm going to assume Tamamo probably cast like some illusion magic or something to get Adelante to picture that vividly. It looks like you're going to have to fight again before the situation can be contained. Be careful, Senpai. Yeah, I'm so confused on when in the timeline this is meant to take place, because, like... Roman's here, but MASH isn't transforming, meaning it almost feels like this is meant to be post-Solomon.
But maybe she's just not wanting to get involved. That could be the case. But if it's, I don't know, feels odd. Adelante, why are you this easy to manipulate? I feel like we should be concerned about how easy that is. Ah, well. Is what it is. Alright, that's the end of Adelante. Alright, Tamamo. Your backup spin thwarted. Will you yield? Probably not. It wouldn't be that easy. Nothing's ever that easy. Alright, this should do the trick though. I would believe. Level 5 Melusine Noble Phantasm. Oh yeah. I think that straight up did it. No, not quite. There we go though. If only these two would just get along, we could have double the fox ears. But no, they refuse. It's a true shame, really. It really is a shame. Alright, now it's Archer, Caster, Lancer. Who's a Lancer that would get involved? Animal Ear Lancer. Gareth wouldn't have been out yet. She's kind of wolfish. Not really. Yeah, no. But yeah, no, again, she wasn't out yet. So I mean, I guess we'll see. I'm trying to see if I can guess it. Animal Ear Lancer. Now, as I say, maybe Lancer Toria, because she's the Lion King. But probably not. I don't know, we'll see. I need to pause the recording just for a brief moment and do something right quick. I'll be back in un momento. Alright, I'm back. Let's continue with the third node of I think of ears, so therefore I have ears. I think the Lancer, I went and looked at my Lancers. It's probably going to be Jaguar Warrior, I realized. Maybe, weirdly enough, Elizabeth, but I'm pretty sure it'll probably be Jaguar Warrior. She's the only, like actual animal-eared one. Or, actually, no. So, was Summer Kiyohime out yet? I don't think so. I would say maybe it could be Summer Kiyo, but probably not. So I'm putting my money on Jaguar Warrior.
Would you guys just, like, give up already?
Yeah! No, it's Jaguar Warrior.
That's fair enough, 4 years. Yes, all of you. The ones with overly complicated backstories.
Is that...
Have you forgotten what age it is, what time it is? Then look at a clock. The hour hand, the minute hand, the second hand. Ah, damn it, this cheap wristwatch I got at the dollar store doesn't tell me the decade. Fine, then I'll just tell you myself. My ears are the true, ultimate fluffy ears. I perfected them long ago in the ancient primal jungles of what is now known as Central America. That's right, I am the Aztec's top idol, the graceful tiger, the jaguar warrior draped in beast hide.
So which is it, tiger or jaguar? Good question.
Hang on, does this mean Jaguar Warrior's ears were real all along?
What's her deal?
Beats me. What a strange creature.
Damn, no one takes her seriously.
No, okay, everyone take some deep breaths, then take your seats. I overheard the whole thing. Basically, you're holding a contest to decide the ultimate queen of fluffy ears once and for all, right? Well, you can't have a contest like that without me. That's not just false advertising, it's practically criminal. And trust me, you don't want to get on the wrong side of the fluffy ear fandom. So sign me up right meow.
Oh right, she's such an oddball that I hadn't even considered her. But I suppose she technically has fluffy ears too.
Another one? This is like really getting on my nerves now. Alright, screw it. I'm just gonna thrash you all at once and be done with it. That'll make me feel way better. Bring it on. I'll send you packing like an overnight delivery. Ha! Hiya! First I hit you with a light speed kick followed by a light speed punch. Crap, now I've got to reattach my limbs. Gato. Gato is Spanish for cat, right? Or Portuguese? I'm pretty sure it's Spanish. Yeah, I think it's Spanish. I've got to reattach my limbs.
Hold on. Why am I out here wielding my bow again? She's like, wait a minute. Oh, I can't have you coming to your senses yet. Think back to what that cruel fox with the silly little hat said. Is this like the orphanage run by that weak-ass wildcat? Looks like the kids you've got here could use like a little lesson.
And there's nothing I love more than like using these ears of mine to steal innocent kids' love over myself.
Alright, that does it. I'll make you pay for crossing my children. Starting by shooting out both of your eyes. Oh, come on. Do you ever not believe what someone tells you? It's almost impressive, really. True. I don't know how Tamamo has that much sway over Adelante, but that's kind of pathetic.
Alright, if that's how it's gonna be, then bring it on. This time I'll make sure to knock you flying right into a warm and happy home filled with children's smiles.
Why? I couldn't ask for anything more. Does this mean you're actually a good person? No, of course you are. I can sense you have a very high IQ as well.
Hey, thanks. I kind of like how you're just super upfront about your feelings.
So is Adelante gonna keep fighting on their side? I mean, of course, because there's the archer and the battle node thing, but... Alright.
And hey, you're wildcats. It's not like we've got to be rivals the way me and the fox bitch are. We should totes follow each other on Servantgram once we're done fighting.
Huh? How'd you get your divine aura so high all of a sudden? Hey, buffing yourself with the power of friendship is unfair! Yeah, the writers did not give a fuck when writing this interlude. They're like, we're gonna throw in all of the tropes. We don't care. And you know, I respect it. I do. I respect it heavy. I fucks with it heavy. Although more... I guess, in-depth interlude into her as a character would have been nice. But you know, I don't mind the fact that both her interludes were of the silly variety. You know, I'm not gonna complain. Yeah, just get deleted. Stop, please! No, we will never stop Tamamo. Not until we've rendered the flesh from your bones and eaten every last morsel. I mean, what? Here. Alright, well that was almost pathetically easy. A fucking maxed out Morgan just deletes everything.
Phew, I'm like friggin' exhausted. Thanks for the on-point orders, Master.
You're welcome.
Great job, you two.
Uh-oh, the others are all getting back up.
Who cares if my tails are burned? I can still fight. I will never stop until my children's smiling faces are safe and sound.
Ugh, I can't give up meow. I swore I'd climb my way up to the top of the popularity rankings. I'll even settle for number 1 in the fluffy ears category if I have to. Wait, hold up. Why am I even fighting alongside these imposters anyway? Take this! Killer Death Backstabbing Fist! This is gonna go down as the crime of the century. Meow yeah!
I can't read her movements at all. Wait, hang on. Are you actually trying to kill us?
Yeah, she's even less able to see reason than I am. What are you, my next-gen, backward-compatible model?
On my honor as a hunter, I swear I'll not let you escape, foul beast.
Farewell, golden-haired fox warrior. The next time we meet, I'll tell you all about my beloved orphanage. I like how whoever wrote this interlude... I wonder... Did the Apocrypha writer write this interlude? I'm curious. Because, like, I wonder if he's poking fun at his own writing of Adelante. And how... poking fun at how unreasonable she was in Apocrypha, I guess.
Oh, there they go, fighting amongst themselves.
I swear, like, half the time I still have no idea what's going on at Chaldea.
Honestly, understandable. Can't blame you.
Oh well, I'm feeling a lot better now. So I think I'm gonna bounce. We high school girls aren't supposed to fight more than an hour a day after all.
Okay.
Oh, but I'm gonna grab one of those apples from you first, master.
Oh, what about the whole ear thing? Are you just going to let that go?
Well, yeah, like, I know I let that fox bitch, like, rile me up, and I might have said I'm the only one who needed fluffy ears. But high school girls are all about chasing the new hotness, right? Like, it's all part of being a trendsetter. And you can't set a trend unless, like, other people start doing it too, you know? Not that there's a ton of, you know, people left now, but still. So now I get that I can't be the one setting trends from the only one into any of them. I mean, like, you can't be an influencer if you don't ever influence anyone, right? So now that I'm calmer and stuff, I guess it's not a huge deal if other people start wearing fluffy ears too.
I see, so other people are wearing fluffy ears, my sort of trend. You've decided it doesn't bother you?
Hell no, it totes bothers me. Sometimes it even makes me, like, so furious. But, like, if it leads to new friendships and stuff, it's ultimately no biggie, right? Oh, but that's never happening with the fox bitch. She can totes suck it.
I see. Suppose Suzuka Gozen and Tamamo no Mai are hiding their true intelligence to be free of heroic spirits. Seeing how alike they are does explain why they clash so much.
Besides, like Tamamo said, these ears are part of my look. And, like, it's true that I didn't originally have them. Can't argue with that.
So you didn't have fluffy ears when you were alive?
Nope, but I always wanted them because I thought they were adorbs, so I got them when I was summoned. Of course, I might get rid of them if my future perfect boyfriend ends up being a big fluffy ear hater. After all, like, it's not the ears that are important, it's whether they make my boyfriend and I happy.
And get my drift? But wouldn't that hurt you if you got rid of them for... I feel like that'd be an unhealthy relationship, but... Alright.
Get my drift?
Now I understand. So your cuteness is important to you, but not as important as your devotion to a boyfriend.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, love beats cute. Besides, who cares if I didn't have these ears originally? Even if they did start out as a lie, now that I really love them, that's totes valuable on its own.
Yeah, you're right about that. And you know, plenty of things just begin with imitation. Like they say, fake it till you make it.
Exactly. That apple really hit the spot. I think I'm feeling better now.
Good for you.
Hey-ya! You're not getting away from me.
Oh yeah, then try these after images on for size, meow. Hell, my whole life's been one big after image, meow.
I want to petition for a 4-star Summer Jaguar Warrior. I think we need it. Give me Taiga in a swimsuit or give me death.
Nah, well. Man, that's been one big after image, meow.
Apollo, god of the sun. Artemis, goddess of the moon. I implore you, lend me your strength.
Oh god. Should we maybe tell the tempestuous trio over there not to worry about anyone stealing their whole fluffy look too?
Haha, you can if you want. Unfortunately, I'm not brave enough to even try.
Alright, now that we've got a bunch of firewood, let's get this fire started. Not only that, you guys are in for a treat because I'm gonna make dinner today. I found out guys love girls who can cook better than they thought, so I've been like practicing whenever I can.
Okay.
I even took some lessons at Miss Benny's Jigoku Kitchen, but like it's still not enough, you know. So you guys better tell me what you really think about my cooking so I can like improve and stuff.
Man, nothing slows her down, does it? True, I've known Suzuka long enough to know that when she sets her mind to something, be it polishing her teenage girl image or learning to cook, she devotes everything she has to making it happen. I can't help but admire that kind of dedication. It makes me want to do whatever I can to help her succeed.
In the meantime, I have no doubts she'll meet this perfect boyfriend of hers one day. I wonder what sort of guy will end up winning her heart. I don't know, Mash. I'm curious too. So it goes from Divine Power to Divine Power High Schooler. Aight. Fair enough. But I can't remember if it was implied in Last Encore if one of the masters that makes up, because one of the masters that makes up fake Hakuno, but also in his own way becomes Hakuno. I don't remember if implied the master that had Suzuka Gozen as a servant if they were in... No, probably not. I don't think so anyway. But... yeah, I wonder if they'll use Suzuka more. Like, I know she was in last summer's, summer event. But I think it'd be nice if they used her in, like, a proper main story thing at some point. Or maybe they have. Maybe in, like, 5.5, 6, 6.5, or 7, somewhere in there. They use her. I mean, not, they could. I don't know. Well, I'll see when I get there, but if not, they really should use Suzuka more. I feel like that's untapped potential for greatness or disaster, either or. But anyway, that's gonna do it for Suzuka Gozen's Interludes. They were both more on the silly side of things. We gotta learn her motivation now that she's a servant. Not so much from what she was like prior. I mean, we did hear a little bit about her. I think in Seraph it talked about her past a little bit, but did it? I don't. I'm actually not sure. I don't know. In any case, they're fun. A lot of she's very out there, I guess. But you know, she sticks to her guns. You know, she wants to be a trendy high school girl. By golly, she'll be a trendy high school girl. You know, I gotta respect it. But that's gonna do it. Thanks for watching, and yeah, next time we'll finally actually get into Medea and Cersei for sure. For sure. Yep. It definitely won't end up doing someone else. Not at all. Peace. Just got the anniversary Saint Courts. They put them out a little over a week ahead of time. And I, y'all know how it is. You know what the dealio is. You know what we're doing. Yes! Oh! They had to pump me out. They gave me that long ass loading for that craft essence that I already had. Just to freak me out for a second. Disappoint me. Oh. Is it? Is it the correct order? Yeah, you have. You indeed have. Yeah, Chikagi.
ああ、葛城千景だ。です。こんなのが代理で申し訳ない。
Why do you sound so unenthused? What's up?
何かと面倒をかけると思うけど、まあ今後ともよろしくってことで。
Yeah, we will make the most of it. Also, I read chapter 1 of their manga. Not how I expected it to start. I thought it would start with what they talked about in the event here about Chikagi getting Hibino out of like a labyrinth. But it started with them in school, and apparently I'm assuming they'll probably get to that at some point in it, but I was surprised. I was like, oh, it's not how I was expecting it to start, but yeah, well, we'll push our luck. I'll just go to this 2-time summon. Yeah, okay, I don't think I got anything. Yeah. Alright, we'll leave it there. I got the 2-time summon for that out of the way. I got 16 left to hold it. No Summer Brunhild, sadly. But hey, I got them. I think that was probably like 7.5, 10 pulls worth of Saint Courts total at this point. Maybe 8.5. That might have been 8.5 actually. 7.5 or 8.5, 10 pulls worth. Right before anniversary, where Space Rescue Goal CL and shortly after Dubai BB will be popping up. So that probably wasn't the best idea I ever had. But I think it was worth it. I think it was. Yeah, I don't have shit for Embers, unfortunately. We'll see what their level up, at least one of their level up dialogues is, and leave it at that, and I'll go grind a bit. Yeah? Well, I mean, technically, at least the majority of your power just comes from the fact that a god is using you as a vessel. But, yeah. Yeah. Oh. Man. I'm good on. Okay, I was gonna say I'm good on alter egos at this point, but I want King Protea. So I'm not quite good on alter egos yet. Once I have King Protea, I'll have pretty much all the alter egos I could want. I'm trying to think. Is there any other alter egos that I'm like really desperate for? I can't think of any. The only one that comes to mind off the top of my head is Melt, and I don't really want Melt. So So yeah, I mean there might be another alter ego out there in the game that I'm forgetting about. But at least as far as I can recall right now, King Protea is the only one I want that I'm missing. And even then, I probably shouldn't have wanted Hibiki and Chikage, because again, I've only, as of literally like 8 hours ago today, I read the chapter 1 of their manga. So maybe I shouldn't have wanted them that much, but yeah, again, I have played their FGO event here now, so I mean, it's a good enough reason, right? Surely.
概念連想の中には特定の素材の入手確率を上げるものがあります。
Ooh, those juicy golden
足りない素
foes.
材が今回も無事に帰還できましたね。
Alright.
戦いは厳しくなる
But
一
yeah.
方ですので。
Alright, I just wanted to start a recording up when I did those polls. Which again, they were irresponsible polls that I probably shouldn't have done. But hey, it worked out. You know, if it works out, that's all that matters. Now I can happily say, I mean, I'm still really, really wanting these two, but I don't think I can waste Saint Quartz trying to go for 4 stars. It's really, it's not, I don't want to say not worth it, but where we're at in the year with what's coming up in like a little over a week, then yes, it's really not worth it. Again, I did a total of 110 pulls worth of Saint Quartz into it because I got the bonus summon, but that's yeah. I'll leave it there, even though it hurts. I want those 2 4 stars, and I want Summer Ushiwaka, who's on Jean's banner. Yeah. I already have Mordred, and I don't like the pirate girls are okay, but I don't necessarily need them. And then there's also Summer Artoria coming up, I think tomorrow night. Who's she gonna have on hers? I think she's gonna have I can't actually remember who is she gonna have. Is it even gonna be in here? Oh no, it's this one, right? Yeah, she's gonna have Summer Martha and Summer Marie Antoinette. Who I actually really like Summer Martha's look, but I just don't really care about her as a character at all. Sadly. Her only, again, outside of like early events, which again, I wasn't playing during those early events. The only time I've seen her is, yeah, I think only Orleans, and technically Solomon, but that's about it. See, I have like no interest at all, really. Again, if I'd been around when the early events were happening, maybe I would have more attachment to her when she was, more relevant to the plots of these events. But yeah, I wasn't around. Also, Pavilion quests. I remember seeing these. You get a bunch of. Oh, I don't think they're not out yet. Okay. I don't know. Either way, I'm gonna cut this off here. I just wanted to quickly record those polls and see if I got anything, and I did. Luckily, even though it really faked me out for a second there. I had that one really long loading for that fucking, I think it was a 4-star craft essence that I already had. I was like, oh really? If it had been a small loading, I'd have been like, okay, that's fine. But it was a long loading. I was like, it has to be loading like their dialogue, right? But no. But hey, I got them on the very next one, so I'm all right. I'm good. But yeah, anyway, this will probably get tacked on to something. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you later. Peace.